The Taliban claimed on Friday to be in control of 85% of Afghanistan, including a key border crossing with Iran, following a sweeping offensive launched as US troops pull out of the war-torn nation. Hours after President Joe Biden issued a staunch defense of the US withdrawal, the Taliban said fighters had seized the border town of Islam Kala, completing an arc of territory from the Iranian border to the frontier with China. Hours earlier, Biden said the US military mission would end on August 31st, nearly 20 years after it began, having quote-unquote achieved its goals. But he admitted it was highly unlikely Kabul would be able to control the entire country. Crowding at places popular with tourists amid the pandemic is raising concerns among health experts with the government, especially with the possibility of a third devastating wave of COVID-19. Dr. V.K. Paul, member of the government think tank Niti Aayog on health and a key member of the centre's COVID task force said, "In a mode of recreation at tourist spots, there is particularly risk of COVID. Infection has always spread in crowded places faster. Tourism should be there, but if we are irresponsible and don't follow COVID-appropriate behavior, the virus can spread faster. These people will return and can infect others. All the gains in the fight against COVID can reverse," he said. Pfizer and BioNTech said they would seek authorization for a third dose of their COVID-19 vaccine to boost its efficacy as the Delta variant drove devastating outbreaks in Asia. Pfizer and BioNTech said Thursday they expected that a third dose will perform well against the strain, and that they would be seeking authorization in the United States, Europe, and other regions in coming weeks. The highly transmissible Delta variant, first detected in India, is sweeping across the globe as countries race to vaccinate their populations to ward off fresh outbreaks. The Delhi High Court on Friday dismissed Jamui MP Chirag Paswan's plea challenging Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla's decision to recognize his uncle Pashupati Kumar Paras as the leader of the Lok Janshakti Party in the House. "I find absolutely no merit in the petition," said Justice Rekhapalli while rejecting the petition. The court, which was inclined to impose a fine on Chirag, did not do so after a request was made by his counsel. The petition by Chirag, the son of late Ram Vilas Paswan and leader of one of the factions of LJP, sought setting aside the Speaker's June 14th circular showing the name of Paras as leader of LJP in the Lok Sabha. The Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare on Friday expressed concern at the current situation of the coronavirus pandemic in Kerala and Maharashtra, two states which it said had the highest contribution in total COVID-19 cases reported by the country last week. An area of concern is that 53% of COVID-19 cases have been reported primarily from two states, Kerala and Maharashtra. While Kerala contributed 32% of the total COVID cases logged by the country last week, Maharashtra contributed 21%. Love Agrawal, a joint secretary at the Ministry of Health, said at a press conference on the current COVID situation in the country.